Good morning. Excuse me. Good morning and welcome to the first Sunday of 2022. Pardon me as I get some vitamin C. Yeah, it is. It is. It's the first Sunday in 2022. Yesterday the high temperature was 82. And today, the low temperature tonight is going to be 28. Talk about flip some numbers around. And isn't that, as I say that, isn't that an interesting way to put it? Where something as simple as, like I just said, flipping the numbers around but kind of encapsulates 2021, didn't it? Maybe it wasn't what we expected it to be. Maybe it wasn't what we wanted it to be. And actually running with that is what's got me thinking and got me wondering. I don't do New Year's resolutions or so forth. I do make goals. And I am a goal-driven person. And to be honest, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's not. I think if in the ways that it is not obvious to the people that are around me, it's because my goals. I don't know. I don't know the right way to term it exactly. Are more typically are more spiritual. And I'm uncomfortable with the way that sounds, but I don't know exactly how to put it. Other than that, to read more, spend more time, depth of relationship. And again, I don't want to sound, like Joe Christian or super spiritual or anything like that, because I'm neither. But I have been called to do something. And this is what we're doing right now. And I never want to take that for granted, but I never want to be ill prepared. I never want to go off on my own and not follow the leading of the Holy Spirit in this. So we have done DIY Jesus. So we have done in this, we have done the disciples' cross. We haven't done any pre-prepared information. I believe everything that you have seen on this channel. I think it's without exception, it came from the Holy Spirit at most days before I did it. Never more than a week before I did the video. And actually I hope what that's speaking to you is that God is speaking to you. That it is relative. I don't know who watches these things. I mean, I can see it. You know how that works. But I don't know, oftentimes, far too often, I don't know what you're going through. I don't know, and I'd like to know. And honestly, if you're listening to this or watching this for the first time, love to have you subscribe and follow along with us. Because I don't know where we're going. And I hope what that speaks to you is that you matter that much to God. So maybe it is just by watching this, maybe God will speak through me directly to you. Again, because I don't plan these things. So anyway, I had no intention or no thought of talking about this. I'm just being honest and kind of kind of give you maybe give you a little insight into where I've been the last couple of days. Pretty much since Christmas. Um, just really kind of thinking about uh, uh, about 2021 some, but really about the Christmas season. And the question that I posted on Facebook a couple of days ago, which quite frankly only got one response, and that's cool. I don't measure things that way, but I hope that people that we are thinking about what what we can. That was the question. What of the Christmas season will you hold on to? What did you learn? Was it about family? What is it about yourself having nothing to do with your spiritual life, if you have a spiritual life? Um, what did you learn that you will hang on to in 2022 that you learned in the Christmas season in 2021? And that's been the question for me. And actually, I have an answer. You know what? To be honest, two answers. One, this was my second Christmas as a grandparent, and I'm just telling you, that's all right. That's Christmas with grandchildren was cool, but this year, the whole Christmas season, I was just happy. No, I was just joyful. Um, and I kept saying it was because our whole family was going to be together at Christmas time, and that's probably part of it, because it is no small undertaking when we truly are grateful at our daughter and son-in-law and grandsons that came all the way from California, where our son and daughter-in-law and daughter and son-in-law and their daughter, they don't live that far away. So it's anyway, you get the idea. Family is huge for me, and I will keep that feeling, that emotion, but that relationship going. That relationship with with others. That the relationship that came out of the way I felt about Christmas. But here's the other thing, and this is more to the point. And I've got one of my Christmas gifts, what I call a makeup mirror, that my wife gave me. It's a ring light. You want to see how it works? There's how it works. But anyway, with that said, with that asked, that question, um, what will I hold on to? Here's the spiritual question answer to that question, and you know the scene, right? The scene is the angel and then angels visiting the shepherds out in the fields after Christ was born. Um, and it's coming out of Luke chapter 2, and I'm focusing on verse 10 in Luke chapter 2, but I'll start reading in verse 8. And there were shepherds living out in the fields nearby, keeping watch over their flocks at night. An angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were terrified. And here's verse 10. This is the one I'm focusing on. But the angel said to them, "Do not be afraid. I bring you good news that will cause great joy for all the people." We have all, those of us that call ourselves followers of Christ, those of us that will spend any time in church during the Christmas season, almost certainly heard that verse. As have I, who knows how many times. But I really do pray this time that we heard it. And no, I'm sorry. I don't mean to put that on y'all. I really do pray this time that I heard it. Good news of great joy for all the people. And that's what I will hold on to from the and you know what I said about family a second ago, maybe that's why I felt and feel that way about family and what I will carry forward into 2022 from the Christmas season in 2021. Maybe it is the feeling I have or had for family through the Christmas season was that way because of Luke chapter 2, verse 10. Because if it was true then, 2,000 years ago when it actually happened, as well as during the Christmas season, if Luke chapter 2, verse 10 is true, if they did bring great news of good news of great joy for all the people, if it was true at Christmas time, then it's true 365 days a year. And that's my prayer for all of us today and every day throughout 2022 and for the rest of our lives, that we will focus on the product, the object of that good news that brought great joy for all the people. And I'll add to it, for all the time. That's what I'll hold on to from the Christmas season in 2021 going forward. And yes, into 2022, but even past that. Because he, Christ, was the object of that good news of great joy, it is for us, for all the people. And we'll hold on to it. That's the plan. Be blessed, everyone. Have a great day. Have a great 2022. Happy New Year. And may Christ be the change that you live throughout your life, especially in 2022. Out. Here we go. See you. Bye.